Hello. So, you may be wondering why exactly I'm making this video today. Well, I have been holding something in for a very long time now. It's been in the makings for a while, and I've just about had it to here. Here, even, maybe even here, perhaps. Now, I'm sure you've read the title. I'm sure you've been on the app now. Perhaps maybe even more than one time. Maybe you go on there for a little bit of art enjoying, whether that be, during the day enjoying some cute art, or maybe nighttime. What you do at nighttime is none of my concern. You may be a content creator that uses Twitter mainly for posting or, socializing. You may be even a type of person that just goes on Twitter to watch the world burn. That would be me. I like doing that. But one thing, you know, Twitter, Twitter, it's been going downhill for a very long time now. And I, as a content creator, have to deal with it. Because, sure, I don't need to post on Twitter, but why wouldn't I? Like it's another platform where you can just post updates, get some traction. It may not be much, I think Twitter is probably the best for like artists because it's, easy for art to pop off, and then if you're the person who made it, you can have commissions open, link to your website, stuff like that. However, the incident happened. And I'm not normally someone who cares about anything. When Elon Musk bought Twitter, I thought it was funny. I thought it was very funny because, everyone's making all the memes about, oh, Twitter's going to die. Oh, he's leaking money. Oh, blah, 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 blah. I don't care. Didn't care about that. I was fine with that. And then he made his little verification thingy. I think he worded it very wrong. He made the verification thing, in his words, to basically get rid of bots, make sure that everyone is real and authentic. Before, in order to get authenticated, you'd have to spend like $1,000. Now, you spend seven, or what is it, eight? I don't know what it is, but if anything, it's gone a lot easier for people that are bots to, get the fancy check mark that before you had to either pay a ton of money for it or become a business or just earn it, like it was a lot harder to get that blue check mark. Actually, I think it was yellow at the time. It wasn't even blue. It was yellow, right? Or was it white? It was a different color. It wasn't blue. Either way, I didn't really care about that because, I just wasn't gonna get it because I don't, why would I don't see a reason to. And then something happened over time. Instead of like, giving features to the verified user, it seems like he's slowly taking away features from the people that aren't paying. And you see, I don't see why he would do that. I mean, I guess money, but there's been some really not smart things that I think he's been doing. One of the things that happened more recently, it was like maybe a month ago at this point, where, and oh my god, Twitter was going like haywire over this. You see, I'm not that much of a Twitter consumer, so it didn't bother me because I don't consume Twitter like at the rates of some people. But basically, Elon thought it was a good idea to, for non-verified users, to basically have, I think it was a 600 post view. Oh, I broke. Why did you why break? Why break? You could just not break. And I'm back. Did you miss me? I'm sure you did. It was only a second. So he added a post limit on how many posts you can view. You see, I didn't go to school for, social media, but I know how it works because I use it. The reason why TikTok is the number one most used app and why TikTok is like destroying all of the leaderboards and everyone's trying to copy TikTok is because TikTok understands you need to hold people hostage. You need to grab your audience by either the throat, if they're a kid, or the balls, if you're a man or a woman, either way, or anything, really. And you keep them there. You don't let them go. You don't give them a chance of stopping either doom scrolling or like getting that, like you scroll. You don't stop scrolling. You keep going. You keep going. You keep going. You don't, that's the point. And by the time you've stopped scrolling, even though every single video that you watched was like 5 seconds long, sometimes shorter, sometimes longer, like 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours are gone of your life, gone. You've sold your time to this app. And what Twitter did was you couldn't view anymore. You had to get off of the app. And you know what? Half the people probably went to TikTok once their Twitter usage was up. And Elon said, "Oh, I'm doing this because I want people to go outside and touch some grass." And if you're losing money on this app, why do you want to lose money? Like, he wanted to like lose more money than he was already losing, because like at least you're making money off of some advertisements. But if you're making people like leave the app because they can't use it anymore, how are you supposed to get that money? But you know, I can look past that because it doesn't really affect me, you know? Like, sure, I didn't especially like the post where there was a post way back when saying non-verified users aren't going to be pushed onto the timeline anymore. I don't think that really went through, but apparently it did. Like, apparently if you're not a verified user, you can't get recommended to people. It's like, see, when Elon put the thing where like verified users can now do really long posts, you know, verified users can now do longer videos, you know, verified users, you know, all this different stuff. That's cool. That's good. Give like perks to people. Don't take away perks from the already free users, because then they're just gonna go to a different app, a different, you know, like they're just, you're making the quality worse. Like, don't do that. That's bad. That's gonna hurt in the long run. It's not gonna be good. It's gonna be pain. That's pushing away people. That's making other people that are trying to make social medias like Twitter have an opportunity, while people are pissed after bad take after bad take after bad take. Like, every kind of bad change that you make, like, it gives people the motivation to like try and make a new website and like try and just do what you're doing but better, or like how it used to be and stuff like that. But what's made me make this video, and it's been on my mind since it happened, I there's this new update. I don't know when it happened, don't know when it got implemented, but now it has automatically been integrated. And unless you have changed otherwise, now if you are to ever get a message from someone, they have to be verified. In order to get a DM, if you have your DMs open, they have to be a verified user. It automatically sets itself to that. So now I'm trying to go to artists to, you know, commission stuff, because, you know, I'm a VTuber. I need to commission stuff if I want, if I want thumbnails, if I want art, if I want music, if I want stuff. I have to go and talk to people and pay them. And, you know, in order to do that, I have to talk to the people so I can pay them. Now, one of the lovely things that I've seen, I've noticed, I've experienced is take a look at this. This is tasty right here. Right, this little thing. Ice cream, so good. Look at this. Do you see this? I'll make it nice and big for you. Get verified to message this user. Only verified users can send direct messages requests to people that don't follow them. Sign up for Twitter Blue to continue. I'm trying to message artists. These artists don't speak English. They're like Japanese artists because, you know, I'm anime. I do not blame the artists at all for this getting auto applied to them. I don't even know if they got a message saying it was auto applied. I don't even know if it's like translated to Japanese for them. But like, it happened again today. I was trying to, I ended up just adding them on Discord. But like, not only is this happening when it's like this will literally, if you don't realize this has like been applied to you, you're like losing commissions if you're an artist, because people will try to like message you and they just can't. They just can't message you because this just slid on by and you might not have gotten the notification that it was even changed. I doubt these artists know that like more than half of the people that have Twitter can't message them right now, which is a lot of the times how they can get commissions is through Twitter DMs. If they don't have like a Pixiv or a Skeb or like their own website, most of the time, in order to like get a commission from them, you just DM them and be like, hey, are your commissions open? Or hey, what is your prices? Or hey, you know, you start a conversation, you figure out where to go from there. If they don't have any of their like their stuff of how to purchase, you know. And not only did this happen, look at this. So this person, oh sorry, this person is an artist. This person gets commissions for animating. They were trying to turn off the, it's very hard to see. Hold on, let me make it so it's easier for you to see. Here, we'll just actually, why don't we do this? We'll go full screen. Okay, here you go. So we take this. So this is what automatically happens is only message requests from verified users. This automatically gets hit. So this artist clicked on allow message requests from everyone. And then they refresh the page and it just automatically goes back to this. So there's a chance that these, like an artist or these artists even found out about this, changed it, and then they automatically got sent back to requests from verified users, so they don't even know this is happening. There's 2 layers of not knowing this has happened. Like, you could have changed it and then just like, oh, it just stopped. It just stopped and it went back to the old way. Or you could have just not even known this was implemented onto you, which sucks. Imagine getting like, you're like, if you're doing this for a living and like your main source of income is through Twitter commissions, which I can, if you're a smaller artist, I can definitely see you not having your own webpage, not having, you know, like maybe a Patreon or a Coffee or a Scab or something like that. Like this, the Twitter DMs might be the only way that you get commissions. And you know, without getting commission, you know, it could be kind of hard to grow on Twitter. Sometimes you need commissions because like you could get commission from someone that's like a large audience and then you have a bunch of new eyes on you. Because, you know, sometimes it's really hard to start off as an artist because on Twitter you're not really going to get seen unless someone sees you and you get pushed from there. So this can really hurt people. Like this, like I didn't really care about the, you know, the 600 posts, you know, like you can only see 600 posts. That didn't bother me because I don't go on Twitter that much. It didn't affect me. But I think that was a really stupid idea because the number one goal of social media is keep people on your platform. That's what you want to do. You want to trap them on Twitter. You want them to stay there. You don't want them to leave. And then it's just like, sure, it wasn't exactly fun hearing that my views are going to get limited because I don't have the verification. And sure, there's been even more verification updates that I have not been a fan of. This is the only one that has actively hurt me and has annoyed me. This is very annoying. Why did you do this? You didn't need to do this. There's a, you're just trying to do this to make it more safe. You're trying to do this so that people give you money. That's why you're doing this. You want people to get verified because it is now inconvenient to not be verified. It was already inconvenient. Like, for example, for the people with the 600 limit, if they really wanted to go on Twitter, they would have just forked over the $8 and been like, you know what? Fuck it. Why not? Sure. I'm sick of this. This is now inconveniencing me. The same thing is happening here, where it's like the only reason why you would do this, you don't care about people. You're not doing this for safety. You're not doing this for privacy stuff. Because if that was the case, you would have just done allow messages from other people you follow. You could have just closed DMs. There is no reason for it to be verified users. You have only to and automatically setting it. You should have the people be able to, it's just, you're only doing this to inconvenience people into getting verified. There's nothing stopping someone who is trying to be, trolling or anything like that from just being verified. It's $8. And if anything, I feel like half the time the trolls are the ones who would do that. And it would just be the people who aren't verified. That would be the actual people that are trying to use your application. It's just so frustrating that, like, I enjoy Twitter. I like looking at art. I like looking at what's happening in the community. I like being able to support artists. I like being able to see cute, funny cat pictures and videos. I like seeing the weird memes that pop up of people, being rizzed up and throwing a TV down a flight of stairs, giving a little with a little fingies and then booping someone on the nose and then running off like JoJo. Like, that's funny. That's good. I like that from Twitter. I don't want this app to die. That might be a hot take. I don't want Twitter to die. I like being able to post stuff. I like the little cheery tone that goes in my head when I get likes on a post. I like being able to talk to audience members through Twitter. I want to be able to speak to the fluffle through Twitter. I want to be able to, some of the best ways to get connected, especially in a community, especially in the VTuber community, is by... it's Twitter. Like, you meet people through Twitter, you find people through Twitter, and before you can message people on Twitter. I can't, that's how I met Line Chew. I messaged him randomly on Twitter one day, way back when, and we became friends. I can't tell you how many VTubers I have become friends just because one day I randomly poked them on Twitter, or I saw they followed me and I followed them back, or I was already following them and so I messaged them on Twitter and been like, hey, you got Discord? It's just, I don't want to see this app die. I enjoy this app. I like it. I enjoy posting on it. Sure, I don't enjoy the cringe that comes from it. I don't like the drama posts. I don't like, watching the world burn. Sometimes I do. Most of the time, I don't like watching the world burn, And this is just oh, why? It's so painful. This is such a bad change. This has done nothing but trying to get you money. And hold on. And I just want to go back to the other point that I was making about the way that Elon introduced the whole system of verified in general. I feel like he just did it wrong. I felt like if he was more open and honest and just, it would have just went so much more. He would have had so much respect, and people I might have even just been a verified if he was like, hey, I'm really passionate about trying to make this app better. So I'm bleeding. I am bleeding because of this purchase. If you want to support me and actually support trying to make this website better, this application better, and giving and getting more features, please become a verified user. Please help me become, subscribe. Doing that instead of doing when he made it, he was saying, "Oh, I did this because I want to get rid of all the bots." If anything, you helped bots. If anything, you helped trolls. You made it so much easier to become verified. Before, it was either $1,000 or you have to actually be famous or up like a politician or a government official, something like that. You made it easier for trolls. You made it easier for people to become verified. You did. That didn't work. It didn't work. And then became really passive aggressive about it, saying, "Oh, so you could spend $8 at Starbucks, but you won't spend $8 on an app that you'll use for a month. What's more important, sustenance or an app that was free?" Like, just the way that he went about it was so bad. Like, if you were just honest and like actually passionate, saying, "I want to make this app better. If you want to support me after this, like leap of a financial decision, I would really appreciate this. If you don't want to, that's totally okay. This is only if you want to support me and support making this app better." That would have been that would have been so good. Instead, he's like, "I'm doing this to protect you guys, so give me money." And then started taking away stuff from the already free users. Just add stuff to the paid users. Just give them more perks. That's all you have to do. Make the app better for the people. Make people want to pay. Just make people want to pay. And don't do it by pissing off the users, because then they're just going to fuck off. Don't do it by inconveniencing them, because you inconvenience them enough, the quality of your actual application is going to go downhill. Like, aren't they trying to like make a Facebook Twitter now? Like, they're people are trying to capitalize on the mistakes that Elon's making. And it's just so much to talk about, but I'm not going to talk your ears off. I'm disappointed. I am very annoyed. This is very frustrating. I want to be able to message the people so I can do my job as a living. I need to get art. Some of this was going to be about music. Some of this was just art that I want in general, which would be used for this job, VTuber job, by the way. This is my job. I need artsies. And like, I mean, I just have to like stick with Skeb for now. And granted, like, I don't have any complaints about Skeb, or I have to just message people on Discord. I enjoyed being able to DM people on Twitter, because then I can get a communication going down. Now they've cut that communication for zero reason, no purpose. It serves no purpose. You should end this now. That's what I think. Anyway, that was my rant. That was my little rantsies. That was a little commentary. I could give a small little update. This is a little aside from the Twitter. So if you're here about Twitter, this is the end of it. I'm no more Twitter. So basically, my little commentary chibi emotes are coming in. So that means I'm gonna start working on big videos, and if I ever edit some commentary videos, which maybe my Sunday commentary stuff, that's gonna be like more fancy, more fun. That's gonna be worked on. So we got the sketches done for those. I'll probably put those over in like the Patreon server or something. They're a little bit of a like sneak peek of what's to come. And tomorrow will be another commentary. So keep in mind, so this is how the schedule is supposed to be for the future of the channel. It's supposed to be on weekdays, so basically Monday through Friday. There's gonna be a clip. On Saturdays, there's going to be a video, like either a long form type of content, or like just like a special video. And then Sundays are supposed to be like commentary bun days. So it's like, it's spending time with your bun on a bun day. And sometimes I'll just like have more than one upload a day. Like I could have made this any day. and it's just something I wanted to talk about. But since I don't have an upload for today because I have something special coming, which might come next Saturday because it's being worked on, you guys are gonna love it, especially if you're in the community and you know who this is. It's so good. It's so funny. So hopefully you're excited. Um, but it's just gonna be simple commentary. I didn't, obviously you can tell that I didn't edit this at all. I did this all through, this through OBS. As you know, it wasn't clean, it wasn't cut, it wasn't special. I just wanted to rant about this. The commentary video for Sundays, they're going to be much more edited. I don't think the next one's going to be edited just because I feel like I can do it. It's going to be the Q&A. The lore video for Monday is definitely going to be edited. That one's going to be fun. I'm excited to talk about the lore. At the beginning is probably less going to be edited, but I want to like show the settings, show the things on the screen. It'll be fun, gonna be good. So don't expect commentaries on Saturdays. That's not normally what it's gonna be, but it's something that I could always fill in the gaps. Like for example, if we don't have a clip on a Monday, I can just make it Monday part 2, So thank you so much for watching. What do you think? What do you think about Twitter? Just tell me what you think about Twitter, like in the comments, if you've gotten this far into the video, which you might not. You might. If you do, thank you, I appreciate it. The watch time is very much appreciated. That's what I need to be monetized. And it's just like, what do you, is there anything you think Twitter can do to like redeem itself? Is there like a reverse updates, maybe get update? Like what does Twitter do here? Where do you go from here? How do you fix the problem? Like, I don't know. It's just, it's so frustrating. It's so frustrating. And if you don't forget, you could like, you can subscribe. Only about like 40% of you, actually, yeah, I think it's about 40% of you are subscribed. So if you're watching this and you're not subscribed, you could do that. It makes the number go up. It's cool. I don't know much else that it does. If I get to 100,000, I get like a cool play button, I think. So that's plug. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it. It is more of the impromptu stuff. Hopefully it was nice just hearing me rant about something that I'm passionate about. And now I get to make a fun thumbnail for it. So bye bye. Bye bye. Now hit the stop button. Goodbye.